All right, upper body day today. Here's the warm up. Again, just basically like a freestyle. I didn't get all the rolls in, but I did about probably like total of maybe 3 to 5 minutes of just crawling and tumbling there. Just exposing your body. I can't say it enough, especially in the warm up, to different variability, different ways to fall, to roll, to tumble, different movements, different ranges of motion that your body hasn't been exposed to often because you get into sports, you get into life, you get in these weird positions. And this stuff is going to help. And it's just more fun too. I find it more fun than, I'm just going to do a certain hamstring stretch or a pec stretch or some shoulder circles, whatever the typical stuff is. And just grab a PVC pipe, freestyle PVC pipe. Just some shoulder rotation, practicing my ninja nunchuck skills, those type of things. Just make it fun. Expose your body. Train different things. It doesn't have to be the same old boring crap that 6-phase warm up, or you got to do this and then sit on a bike for 5 minutes and then do your stretching, dynamic A skips, B skips, all that stuff. No, it doesn't have to be that stuff. If you like that stuff, fine. I just don't like to be bored like that. I like to actually warm up and get my body prepped for the upcoming training session. It doesn't have to take long. It doesn't have to be 30 minutes. This took me maybe 10 minutes total, if that. So just get the PVC pipe, do a bunch of different things with it. The upper body ready to go. Some like kind of drop catches. Moving it, starting slower, getting to faster, and just, again, doing different things. It doesn't have to be, it's just, I just get so, because that's the way I came up, is doing the same boring warm-up. The internship I was at, same warm-up every single day. I don't know how the kids kept coming back. Probably because their parents were making them. But it'd be the same stupid thing. Some thoracic rotations, a couch stretch. And there's nothing wrong with those things either. But it's when you do that same thing over and over again, expecting it to actually prepare you and get you ready. Grab a tennis ball here, bounce it off a wall, different ways, try and juggle and not be very good at it. And just freestyle it. Unleash your creativity. That's what training is limited by. It's your creativity and your willingness to actually do something. You have a boring coach who just programs the same stuff over and over again. You take it as gospel that you have to do this, and that's the only way to train. It's not. I'm here to tell you it's not. Through years of experience working with different coaches, doing different training programs, take what you like from those and utilize it. And find a coach who's going to actually challenge you and do things that are going to stick with you. And you're going to have fun, because, again, fun is going to make you work harder, and you're going to be knowing it. You're going to get more accomplished. You're going to have more engagement. You're going to have more intent, and that drives better results. Because if you're doing good in the gym, you're not going to want to ruin all your progress by eating like an idiot. So, again, just find some tennis balls, mess around with them, bounce them off a wall, dribble them, play wall ball, pretend you're fielding ground balls, just different things. Behind the back, between the legs, off the ground, off the wall. I'll use it for jumping when I'm at the track, not here because, again, not going to get very high on the jumps when I got a 7-foot ceiling. So, and again, sometimes you look like an idiot and you miss it. Who cares? That's part of the fun, is just messing up, failing. Because if you're not failing, you're not training, and you're not growing either. So, again, fail, learn, grow, be adaptable, be a human being, and move. So after warm up, got into our again the drop catch, landmine, shoulder press. Again, tried to work on, add a little bit of weight. See, my right arm is so much more explosive than my left arm. Just naturally because I'm right-handed. I think it's just kind of that overcoming that skill adaptation too, of learning. This is only the second time I've done these, so the skill adaptation of the left hand. I don't know. I'm not still. I like landmine stuff. I just don't know it's the best, but again, it's tough to go full overhead in here, especially standing, and I want to do more explosive overhead with this movement. So I can only really do dumbbell like push presses because the barbell will hit the ceiling, or the weights will hit the ceiling because it's so low. Pair those with the drop catch pull-ups again. And I think we did 4 rounds a day of each of these. Also did some running, side toss with the med ball too. Get that spinal, that speedy spinal power rotation. I'm just working on moving the spine and being explosive while twisting the spine. Here we go. So, rocking the Stone Cold shirt. So that's got to add extra gains. Get better results. It's proven method. Scientific. I saw it in a research paper that if you wear a Flaming Skull Stone Cold shirt, you automatically gain at least 10% minimum strength, power, speed. I read that in a paper, so you can go look that up. But on these, just get a little bit of a running start. Try and throw it through the wall. Try and wake the neighbors up. That's my cue. This is at 6 o'clock in the morning, so try and wake the neighbors up. That's my goal with these, to slam them so loud that they get angry. I'm sure they probably do. I don't know. I think inside is pretty good. They used to get mad when I was in the garage, but in the mornings. But now I'm not out there. So again, you could also change this up, make it a game. If I have those little marks on the pad there, I do this with kids. I'll audibly yell out middle, upper, whatever, number them, and then we'll try and throw them at that to kind of just get more precision, I guess, precision throwing. Then we moved on to our strength-based work, and we did slight decline on the bench press this week, paired with the Planet of the Apes rows, the Gorilla rows. So I went up, I think I was up 20 pounds on those today, and worked up to a heavy set of 5 again on the, this time the decline bench press. And then paired in our spinal movement of the day was these Jefferson curl, Zercher Jefferson curl iso rotations at the bottom. So just hold at the bottom. A little too much hips in there. Should have done more spine, but again, just a way to loosen it up. Feel good and move that spine in different ranges of motion and challenge it rather than just sitting stiff all the time. So just continue work our way up here as we go, alternating. and of course you gotta let her rip too. Yes, that was a real fart. So I'm not Dan Orlovsky. I'm not claiming that I was set up. No, those were real farts. They sounded weird, sweaty, greasy, but whatever. Farts are funny, so I like to fart. But back to it. Again, working our way up. We're at, 185 here. Feet up on the bench just because my legs are short and they're not going to touch the ground, and I didn't have another bump, or I could put the bumper place, but still, it's tough on the elevated to get pressure for your feet. So put my feet up. So again, I'm not a power lifter. Doesn't matter how I bench. So this is my final set, 195. Maybe could have got more, but grindy reps. I don't need all the grindy reps. I'm trying to be powerful, fast. That last rep was slow there. So we did a drop set to 165, just regular, or no, it was still those, but I think I did 14 of those. Forgot to hit the button to record. Then these, last week I tried them with the barbell and it was just too heavy. I was too weak, not good at getting in this position, so that's why we do it. Did the easy bar, some weight on it, on the pair those with max rep dips. Just did 2 sets of each of these max rep dips, and then but back to that overhead, that snatch position, shoulder raise. Man, I've never really done snatch. I started doing a little last summer. I can't do them inside because of the ceilings. But again, I'm not good at that overhead position. But the best way to help that is to go overhead. And And that could be any position. That could be something with a squat. It could be something with your hips or your knees, your shoulders, your push-up. If you're not good at a position, use that position. Find ways to get into it and challenge yourself into those movements. Get uncomfortable. Then this is a beast. This is tough, tougher than it looks. The iso hold, reverse fly there with the rings, and then just finished with some dead hangs for 2.5 minutes today. Again, I didn't film all of it because just watching me sit here and hang is pretty boring. But that was the day, the upper body day. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you again soon. Let's unleash greatness. Be an athlete for life.